The morning came without me asking. The sun arrived before I found the words, and something in the light kept gently saying, "You are not alone in all of this you heard." I used to think that courage meant no trembling, that strength was something only some were given. But here I am, still standing in the daylight, not because I'm fearless, but because I'm driven. The Lord is my light, and whom then shall I fear? The Lord is my salvation, He is always near. Not a light that flickers in the wind, not a flame that needs my help to stay. The Lord is my light, and He has lit today. There is a goodness waiting in this morning, a beauty tucked inside the ordinary day. The one who made the colors of the sunrise is the one who made a way for me to say, I am not afraid. Not because the dark is gone, but because the light I walk in is stronger than whatever comes along. The Lord is my light. The Lord is my light, and whom then shall I fear? The Lord is my salvation, and He is always near. Not a light that flickers in the wind, not a flame that needs my help to stay. The Lord is my light, and He has lit today. So walk into the day without your armor on. You don't need it where the light already shines. The God who lit the stars still lights your morning, and every single day of yours is His. The Lord is my light. My light. Whom shall I fear? There is a thirst that water cannot touch, the kind that lives a little deeper down. You fill the hours and you fill the spaces, but the longing keeps on making the same sound. The world hands you a cup that almost works, enough to keep you reaching, never full. But somewhere underneath the busy surface, there is a pull towards something beautiful. He satisfies the thirsty soul, fills the hungry with every good thing. Not a taste, not a sample, not a maybe, the kind of full that makes the whole heart sing. Come with your empty, come with your longing, come exactly as the thirst has left you now. He satisfies the thirsty soul, and He is doing it right now somehow. I have sat at tables that left me wanting, chase down things that promise to be enough, and the grace of it is, even in the chasing, he was patient with my looking for the stuff. And when I finally stopped and turned toward him, not with answers, just with open, empty hands, the satisfaction that arrived was quiet, deeper than I ever thought a feeling could expand. He satisfies the thirsty soul, fills the hungry with every good thing. Not a taste, not a sample, not a maybe, the kind of full that makes the whole heart sing. Come with your empty, come with your longing, come exactly as the thirst has left you now. He satisfies the thirsty soul, and he is doing it right now. Somehow you don't have to arrive with something to offer. The thirst itself is enough to bring. He satisfies completely, even you. There is a thirst that water cannot touch. The thirst itself is enough to bring. He satisfies. He satisfies completely, even you. There is a thirst that water can't exist at. The thirst itself is enough to breathe. He satisfies completely, even you. There is a thirst that water, there is a thirst that water cannot touch. There is a thirst that water, there is thirst, there is a thirst that water. There's a thirst There is a thirst, there's a thirst, thirsty soul. There is a thirst, there is a thirst, but water, there is a thirst. Everything I thought would last forever had an edge, a season, a goodbye. The promises that sounded like forever eventually found a reason not to try. But there is one thing written in a different ink, not carved in stone but woven into time. A love that doesn't calculate the cost of staying, that holds its ground without a reason or a rhyme. Love never fails, not when the feeling fades or the season shifts, not when the night runs long or the distance grows. Love never fails, it bears, believes, hopes and lives. It is the only thing that outlasts everything, the one thing that forever keeps. Love never fails. Prophecies will one day have their ending. Knowledge fades like morning into light. But what remains when everything has finished is the love that held you through the longest night. And the love I'm speaking of is not a feeling, it is a person faithful and alive. The one who loved you at your worst and stayed there. The one whose love is how you have survived. Love never fails, not when the feeling fades or the season shifts, not when the night runs long or the distance grows. Love never fails, it bears, believes, hopes and endures. It is the only thing that outlasts everything, the one thing that forever keeps. Love never fails. You have been loved by a love that did not leave. Let that settle somewhere deep inside today. Love never fails. Never. Not even once. feels like losing precious ground. But there is a kind of movement in the stillness, a kind of finding in the not yet found. The same man who wrote of light and salvation knew the weight of seasons that refused to turn, and still he wrote it down for those who'd read it. Wait and let the waiting teach what rushing never learns. Wait on the Lord, be strong and let your heart take courage. This is not the waiting of defeated, not the silence of the ones who gave up hope. Wait on the Lord, it is the bravest thing a heart can do, to trust in what you cannot yet see coming, and wait on the one who is coming through. There is a fruit that only grows in waiting, a depth of root that rushing cannot grow. The tree that weathers every passing season is the one whose roots went somewhere deep below. And so the waiting is not wasted ground, it is the very place where you are being made. The things that form in quiet and in patience are the things that time and trouble cannot fade. Wait on the Lord, be strong and let your heart take courage. This is not the waiting of defeated, not the silence of the ones who gave up hope. Wait on the Lord, it is the bravest thing a heart can do, to trust in what you cannot yet see coming, and wait on the one who is coming through. He always does. Wait on the Lord, He is worth it. Always worth it. There are cracks that you have learned to work around, places in the heart you don't revisit much. Not because the pain has gone completely, just because it's easier not to touch. But there is one who does not look away from the places that have taken longest to mend. He counts the wounds that no one else has numbered, and He tends to every one of them until the end. He heals the broken-hearted, not from a distance, not with words alone. He draws near to the ones who are in pieces, and he binds the wounds and calls the broken home. You don't have to hide the broken places. He already sees them, everyone. He heals the broken-hearted, and he has already begun. The same God who numbers every star by name knows the name of every grief you carry still. The power that sustains the turning heavens is the same that meets you quiet and is still. And healing doesn't always come like thunder. Sometimes it arrives like morning, slow and sure. One day you look and something that was broken has become the very thing that made you more. He heals the broken-hearted, not from a distance, not with words alone. He draws near to the ones who are in pieces, and he binds the wounds and calls the broken home. You don't have to hide the broken places. He already sees them, everyone. He heals the broken-hearted, and he has already begun. Let him near the places you've protected. He has never once made a wound worse. He heals gently. He has already begun. The fear came quietly, the way it always does. A thought, a shadow, then a weight you cannot name. And before you know it, you are somewhere smaller, convinced the worst is coming all the same. But into every fearful, shrinking moment comes a voice that has been speaking since the start. Not a shout, but something low and certain, landing somewhere quiet in the heart. Feel but spoken into this one where you stand. Fear not, for I am with you, right here, right now, today. He does not say the road will have no shadows, does not promise every question will be clear. He says something more reliable than easy: I will be with you through whatever you have feared. And there is something in that kind of presence that shifts the room and changes all the math. When the one who made the universe walks with you, even the longest road becomes a path. Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and I will help you, uphold you with my righteous, faithful hand. Made for better seasons, but spoken into this one where you stand. Fear not, for I am with you, right here, right now, today. Facing this alone, you never were. Fear not, I am with you today. You have been away a little longer than you planned. Not all at once, just drift by quiet drift. The distance didn't happen in a single day, but here you are, and something needs a shift. And the beautiful thing about this invitation is it was written for exactly where you stand. Not for the ones who never left the garden, but for the wandering, the weary, the unplanned. Come, let us return, not with a perfect explanation, not with a promise you can't keep today. Come, let us return. He who has torn will also bind the healing. He who has struck will also make the way. After 2 days he will revise. On the third he raises up to stay. There is no shame in having drifted. Every heart has seasons that pull wide. The only tragedy would be to when the door is open and the Father waits inside, and His coming to us is as certain as the morning, as steady and as faithful as the rain. The one you're walking back to is not angry. He has been watching for you down the lane. Come, let us return, not with a perfect explanation, not with a promise you can't keep today. Come, let us return. He who has torn will also bind the healing. He who has struck will also make the way. After 2 days He will revive us. On the third He raises up to stay. Just turn, that is enough to stay. Just turn, come, let us return. He is waiting. There are moments when you feel like you might snap, bent so far that breaking seems the only end. The world moves fast and has no use for fragile, and you wonder if the weak are worth the mend. But the one who came to bring the justice gently does not operate the way the strong ones do. He does not discard what others have bent sideways. He kneels down beside the bruised and sees it through. A bruised reed He will not break, the smoldering wick He will not snuff out. What the world calls finished He calls fragile, and fragile things still carry what they're about. He tends the bent, He guards the barely burning. He holds the almost broken like a gift. A bruised reed He will not break, and that means you are not beyond the lift. Think of every candle almost guttered, every flame that nearly lost the fight. He does not blow them out. He cups His hand around them, shields the small and coaxes back the light. So if you feel like you are barely holding, if the bend in you has gone too far to hide, you are exactly the kind He came to tend to. The bruised, the bent, the flickering inside. A bruised reed He will not break, the smoldering wick He will not snuff out. What the world calls finished He calls fragile, and fragile things still carry what they're about. He tends the bent, He guards the barely burning. He holds the almost broken like a gift. A bruised reed He will not break, and that means you are are not too dim. He will not break you. He never has. There is a tired that sleep cannot fix, the kind that settles somewhere in the bones. Not just the body asking for a rest, but something deeper, something in the soul. The young grow tired and the strong ones stumble. Even the ones we thought could never fall. And that is where the ancient promise reaches, right into the place where we have nothing left at all. He gives strength to the weary, not to the ones who have it almost together, not to the ones still running on reserve. He gives strength to the weary, increases power to the ones with none to spare. And those who wait upon the Lord shall rise on wings that weren't theirs to begin with, running without fainting, beyond compare. The strength He gives is not a second wind. It is a different kind of wind entirely, not what was spent and then somehow refilled, but something given fresh and new and freely. And the surprising thing is where it lands, not on the ones who thought they didn't need it. It finds the ones who know they have run dry, the ones who stop pretending and conceded. He gives strength to the weary, not to the ones who have it almost together, not to the ones still running on reserve. He gives strength to the weary, increases power to the ones with none to spare. And those who wait upon the Lord shall rise on wings that weren't theirs to begin with, running without fainting, beyond compare. You don't have to manufacture strength today. The empty is exactly where He starts. He gives to the weary, to you, to I had it mapped out to the smallest detail. The plan looked solid and the timing felt right. And then the unexpected turned the corner, and the plan I held so tight walked out of sight. But looking back across the wrong turns taken, the detours that I fought so hard to leave, I can see a hand at work in all the redirecting, guiding me to places I could not conceive. A person plans a journey in their heart, and planning is a good and worthy thing. But the Lord directs the steps along the way. The map is yours, the moving is His doing. So hold your plans with open resting hands, and trust the one who sees the whole terrain. The Lord directs your steps, and nothing that He moves is ever in vain. Yeah, there is a freedom in releasing what you plan for, a rest that comes from not insisting on your way, not giving up, just giving over to a wisdom that can hold the whole picture every day. And what a gift that we are not the authors of every twist and turning that we face. What a mercy that a wiser hand is moving, writing something better in its place. A person plans the journey in their heart, and planning is a good and worthy thing. But the Lord directs the steps along the way. The map is yours, the moving is His doing. So hold your plans with open resting hands, and trust the one who sees the whole terrain. The Lord directs your steps, and nothing that He moves is ever in vain. Ooh, the detour was not a mistake. It was the direction. The Lord directs every step, even this one. There is a place the noise cannot quite reach, not a place you travel to, but one you enter in. A shelter older than the oldest mountain, a covering that holds you thick and thin. The world has many places that feel like hiding, distraction dressed as rest, noise dressed as peace. But there is one shelter that is something different. Under His wings, where everything can cease, hidden in the shadow of His wings. The safest place that any soul has known, not hidden from the world, hidden in the one who holds the world and calls this place your home. He who dwells in the secret of the Most High will rest beneath the shadow of His care, hidden in the shadow of His wings. And nothing that can harm you enters there. beneath its own. The storm may rage above the outstretched feathers, but underneath the warmth, the hush, a home. And that is what is offered to the trusting. Not that the storm will never find your street, but that beneath the wings of the Almighty, the storm has never reached the place of peace. Hidden in the shadow of His wings, the safest place that any soul has known. Not hidden from the world, hidden in the one who holds the world and calls this place your home. He who dwells in the secret of the Most High will rest beneath the shadow of His care, hidden in the shadow of His wings. And nothing that can harm you enters there. You are covered right now, completely, always hidden, safe under His Hope is a difficult thing to maintain when the evidence keeps pointing somewhere else, when the promise feels a long way from its landing, and the waiting stretches further than yourself. But the instruction is not to hope in outcomes, not in timelines or in feelings or in signs. Hold fast to the confession of your hoping, because of who stands behind the promises lies. He is faithful who promised, and that is the whole reason to hold on. Not because you see it coming clearly, not because the night is almost gone, but because the one who made the promise has never once left a word undone. He is faithful who promised, and the faithful one always comes through. There is a difference between hoping and a feeling, and hoping in a character that cannot change. One rises and falls with every passing season, the other stands the same through every age. So let us hold without wavering the hope not clenched in fear, but resting open wide. The anchor holds not because we grip it tightly, but because the one it's fixed to does not slide. He is faithful who promised, and that is the whole reason to hold on. Not because you see it coming clearly, not because and night is almost gone, but because the one who made the promise has never once left a word undone. He is faithful who promised, and the faithful one always comes through. Every promise he has ever made is backed by who he is, and he does not change. Faithful who promised, always They had just crossed through impossible water, the sea that split it closed behind them whole. And standing on the other side of everything, the first thing that came out of them was song. Not a plan for what came next, not a meeting, just voices rising up from grateful ground. Because when you have seen the Lord deliver, the most natural response is sound. The Lord is my strength and my song, not two separate things but woven into one. The strength that carried me becomes the music, the song that rises when the crossing's done. He has become my salvation, not something distant, something I have seen. My strength and my sing, my strength and my song, my everything. The Lord who brought me through to where I've been. There is a song inside every deliverance. It waits the ground beneath your plans feels soft and thin, when the thing you leaned on shifts without a warning, there is something you will find has always been. Not above you like a roof that might need fixing, not beside you like a friend who needs a rest, but beneath you where you cannot see the holding, carrying everything you are within its breast. Underneath are the everlasting arms. You cannot fall beyond the place they reach. Underneath are the everlasting arms, holding what you thought had slipped beyond your key. The eternal God is your dwelling place, above, around, and deep beneath your feet. Underneath are the everlasting arms, and there is nothing low enough to leave their reach. We spend so much effort holding ourselves upright, gripping hard at things that slip and fade away. But there is a rest available beneath the striving, a letting go that finds you held before you pray. You were never holding yourself up alone, though it may have felt that way on harder days. The arms that form the earth have been beneath you, patient, strong, and steady all the ways. Underneath are the everlasting arms. You cannot fall beyond the place they reach. Underneath are the everlasting arms, holding what you thought had slipped beyond your key. The eternal God is your dwelling place, above, around, and deep beneath your feet. Underneath are the everlasting arms, and there is nothing low enough to leave their reach. You cannot fall past them. They go all the way down, everlasting. Underneath, the valley has a way of feeling permanent, like the walls on either side have always been. Like the shadow is the landscape, not a passing. Like the darkness this is where you have always been. But the poetry is careful with its language. It does not say I rest here or remain. It says though I walk through, the word is through. The valley has an exit and a name. Though I walk through the valley, through not into not to stay, I will fear no evil in the darkest shadow, for you are with me all the way. Your rod and staff, they comfort me, not around the valley but inside. Though I walk through the valley, you are walking right beside. The shepherd does not call the sheep around it. Sometimes the path runs right between the walls. But what the shepherd does is go before them and stay beside them when the darkness falls. And the comfort is not distance from the valley, it is presence in the deepest part of it. The rod that guides, the staff that keeps from falling, proof that you are not abandoned in the pit. Though I walk through the valley, through not into not to stay, I will fear no evil in the darkest shadow, for you are with me all the way. Your rod and staff, they comfort me, not around the valley but inside. Though I walk through the valley, you are walking right beside. The valley has an exit and a shepherd who knows the way through. Not in, through. There is a place that most people walk past, not because it's hidden, but because it's still. The world keeps moving at a pace that makes it easy to miss the door that opens inward, if you will. But those who learn to step inside and linger, who make the secret place their dwelling, not a visit, discover something that the rushing never offers, the shadow of the Almighty, close and exquisite. He who dwells in the secret place not just visits, not just passes through, will abide beneath the shadow of the highest, where the noise of the world cannot pursue. This is not a place you reach by striving, it is entered by the turning of the heart. He who dwells in the secret place has found where rest and safety start. The secret is not secret because it's exclusive. It's secret because stillness is required to find. The door is always open to the one who slows down, who leaves the noise outside and quiets the mind. And what is found inside exceeds all expectation, not empty silence but a fullness of His face. The Most High dwelling with the one who seeks Him, turning a secret place into a home, a grace. He who dwells in the secret place not just visits, not just passes through, will abide beneath the shadow of the highest, where the noise of the world cannot pursue. This is not a place you reach by striving, it is entered by the turning of the heart. He who dwells in the secret place has found where rest and safety start. It has always been open. You only need to step inside and stay, dwell, not visit. The mind has a way of wandering toward worry. It rehearses what could go wrong and plays it through. And before the morning coffee has gone cold, the anxious thoughts have colored everything you knew. But the promise is not to a mind that has no wandering. It is to the mind that chooses where to land, the one that turns its gaze back to the steady, the one that trusts in what it cannot fully understand. You will keep him in perfect peace, not partial peace, not peace on better days. Perfect, complete, a peace that holds its ground when every circumstance is pushing it away. Whose mind is stayed on you, who leans on you, because in you they have learned to trust. You will keep him in perfect peace, and that promise was made for all of us. The word for perfect peace in the original is shalom, shalom. The doubling means it's full, not a surface calm that cracks under the pressure, but something whole and deep and beautiful. And the condition is not the absence of the struggle, It is the presence of a mind that keeps returning, that when the worry pulls, turns back towards the anchor and finds the peace already there, discerning. You will keep him in perfect peace, not partial peace, not peace on better days, perfect, complete, a peace that holds its ground when every circumstance is pushing it away. Whose mind is stayed on you, who leans on you, because in you they have learned to trust. You will keep him in perfect peace, and that promise was made for all of us. Turn your mind back. That is all it takes to find it. Perfect peace. Shalom kept. Of all the things that could have been written, of all the ways that God could choose to speak, the most surprising is not power or thunder, but that He sings over the ones He came to seek. The mighty warrior who saves is also singing, not a battle cry, but something soft and true. A song of quiet joy over the one He's looking at, and the one He's looking at right now is you. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee, not far away, not watching from a distance. He is mighty to save, and He is here in the middle of you with glad persistence. He will rejoice over you with gladness, quiet you with love that will not cease. He will exult over you with singing, and that song is, song in peace. Sung in peace. There is something almost too good to receive here, that the God of all creation sings with joy, not tolerates, not patiently endures you, but celebrates with the gladness of a boy. Let that land somewhere before you move on, that you are not a burden but a delight, that the one who holds the heavens is rejoicing, specifically, particularly over your life. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee, not far away, not watching from a distance. He is mighty to save, and He is here in the middle of you with glad persistence. He will rejoice over you with gladness, quiet you with love that will not cease. He will exalt over you with singing, and that song is your name, sung in peace. He is not just near you, He is singing over you right now, over you, singing. Singing. This word was written to a people exile. 70 years between the promise and the land. Not a quick fix, not a rescue by the morning, but a future held inside a faithful hand. And into the longest, hardest season of their waiting came the word that cut straight through the years. Not a map, not a timeline, just a declaration. I know the plans and they are good, so have no fear. He knows the plans He has for you. Plans to prosper, not to harm. Plans to give you hope and give you future, held securely in His arm. You may not see the shape of what is coming, may not understand the road that brought you here, but He knows the plans He has for you. And every one of them is good. Every one of them is good, my dear. There is a comfort in the word He knows. Not that the future has been shown to you, but that the one who holds it sees it clearly. And what He sees, He says, is good and true. The exile did not cancel out the promise. The waiting was the pathway, not the end. And what feels like a detour in your story may be exactly where the good plans bend. He knows the plans He has for you. Plans to prosper, not to harm. Plans to give you hope and give you future, held securely in His arm. You may not see the shape of what is coming, may not understand the road that brought you here, but He knows the plans He has for you. And every one of them is good. Every one of them is good, my dear. You don't need to know the plans, you just need to know the one who does. He knows. He has plans. They are good. There are things we carry that were meant to be released, old weights we keep returning to pick up, as if the guilt belongs to us forever, as if mercy has a limit and a cup. But the psalmist reached for the largest thing imaginable, to show us what the love of God has done. Not buried somewhere close where it could surface, but removed in a direction that has no return, as far as the east is from the west. That is how far He has removed our sin. Not just forgiven, gone beyond all finding, carried off to where it cannot come again. The east keeps going and the west keeps going. They never meet, they never turn around. As far as the east is from the west, that is where your guilt was finally found. He chose the one direction with no ending. North to south have poles where they would meet, but east from west is infinite and open, a removal with no bottom and no seal. So when the old shame comes back to remind you, when the accuser says your record still exists, you can point them to a distance without limit, to a forgiveness that goes further than a list. As far as the east is from the west, that is how far He has removed our sin. Not just forgiven, gone beyond all finding, carried off to where it cannot come again. The east keeps going and the west keeps going. They never meet, they never turn around. As far as the east is from the west, that is where your guilt was finally found. It is not coming back. It cannot find its way. It cannot find its way home. It cannot find its way home. Gone that far forever.